Something about being out here just feels right to me. Nature has always been my place where I am at peace, where I reset. As a child, I fondly remember all the time that I spent outside in the little strip of woods around our property, where I would be flipping over rocks and logs to see what was underneath, just studying the world around me, staring up at the leaves for hours on end. But as I think is common with many people, at some point I stopped embracing play and wonderment of the natural world, at least in overly outward expression of it. You know, work, being an adult, whatever that means, starts getting in the way, or we allow it to get in the way, make excuses of it getting in the way. But I want to return to being a student of the natural world. And as I've been thinking about this and trying to find ways to rekindle my boyhood appreciation of the outdoors, I came across this program that is going to be the basis of this video. FeederWatch. I don't know if you've heard of it. FeederWatch is not just about watching a bird feeder in your backyard. It's something more than that. It's about observing the natural world and helping contribute to a data set that has been growing since the 70s, contributing to real science. FeederWatch is a citizen science project where people like me, people like you, can contribute to real scientific research. It's simple. Set up a bird feeder, watch the birds, and submit your observations. And actually, you don't even need a bird feeder, just a place to regularly watch the birds. My little prairie planting will be a good place for this winter. FeederWatch is a reminder to me that science isn't just something that's in a textbook that you study in school or maybe do in a lab. It's all around us. It's being curious and hands-on about stuff that is right in your backyard. Oh, and I'm not sponsored by or connected with FeederWatch in any way. It's just something that I'm going to be participating in this year for the first time. Thought it was really cool and wanted to share with you about it, because maybe you'd be interested in it. Because now is also a good time to refill my bird feeder. Every bird helps tell a story about your little slice of the planet. There's something magical about seeing a species you haven't noticed before. Earlier this year, I saw a Baltimore Oriole for the first time. It was awesome. The birds, they become more than just birds. They're part of an ecosystem, the ecosystem that you live in and can help foster. Citizen science is amazing because it bridges the gap between everyday people like me, possibly yourself, and real scientific research. By simply watching these birds, we're helping scientists track changes over time, migrations, populations, the impact of climate change, things that are really important for scientists and us to understand about the natural world. FeederWatch happens largely over winter, running from November through April, when a lot of us are spending more time at home, maybe looking out the window, watching our bird feeders. But it's also a time when a lot of active research on bird populations isn't happening. And as I said, anybody can participate in the program. There is a small fee, an $18 fee, but that goes to helping maintain the website, the database, people crunching the data once it's all been collected, helping distribute that information, and making sure that the observations that I and others will be taking are put into the hands of people that can use that information. And this really does help scientists. Data from Florida showed that winter population of the painted bunting declined steadily since the 1980s. This information, combined with complementary data from the Breeding Bird Survey, showing that breeding populations of painted buntings have declined at a rate of about 4% per year, led the Florida Game and Freshwater Fish Commission to begin a systematic monitoring program of bunting populations so they could learn how to protect them. I'm currently watching a kingfisher on the other side of the pond. I caught a fish, but I wish it was closer. There's another one. Reconnecting with nature through FeederWatch and other citizen science programs can help remind us of something important. The world is bigger than we sometimes allow ourselves to see. We get caught up in our routines, our screens, but out here there's an entire nature documentary happening, one that you can participate in. So if you've been feeling that urge to reconnect with nature, experiment, learn, FeederWatch may just be the right thing for you. I'm excited to try it out this year and participate in a larger scientific endeavor. So I've got information down below that you can click on. You can just Google FeederWatch, but join me in documenting birds. And you don't need something fancy like this camera or that blind, just a window. See you later.